The following masterclass will present how Faurecia, a global player in the automotive industry, capitalizes on its experience and strengths to drive the transition from ultra-low emission technologies to zero-emission hydrogen solutions. But just before, here is a headline news capsule on the road to AI mobility, ensuring artificial intelligence is trustworthy and green, presented by Thales.
In the past years, the world has witnessed a big and significant change. Across the globe, an astronomical amount of data was flowing between everything we know and deeply reshaping the way we move. Data has become second nature in all of us, sharing all of what we are across platforms. A conscience check is necessary if we want to push this amazing ability forward.
Hi everybody, my name is David Sadek and I am VP for Research, Technology and Innovation at Thales, particularly in charge of AI and information processing. I'm in Paris and very pleased to be virtually here with you at Movin'On. With my colleagues Siegfried in Montreal and Hervé in Singapore, we will talk about the road to AI for mobility and how to ensure trustworthy and green AI technologies. Algorithms and data have taken a huge place in our daily life, from the way we move to the way we make decisions, and the stakes are crucial. In this context, we deeply need AI solutions we can trust. An AI that users and operators can rely on in high-value added decision-making. An AI that is trustworthy, namely safe, secure, explainable, and responsible. Thales True AI approach reflects this vision. The word true summarizes it. T stands for transparent, U for understandable, and E for ethical. In today's context of global warming, we cannot do AI ignoring the stakes of environment and planet preservation. This is why we need a green AI, as much in terms of digital technology than as an enabler powering low carbon footprint solutions. Thales aims at being a leader in innovating, designing, and developing new technologies and solutions to sustainably and responsibly interact within the physical and digital worlds. Now, let's see how we are working every day to build a future we can all trust. What are the main activities that Thales is focusing on regarding sustainability thinking? On the one hand, we are focusing on what we call frugal AI, as much as about the use of data than the energy consumption. Frugal learning, which consists in using as few data as possible, is a major research topic at Thales. Our teams are also working in a very disruptive new type of hardware technology based on artificial nanoneurons, very low energy consuming. This revolutionary technology is receiving a worldwide acknowledgement. On the other hand, we are working on applications where AI help reduce carbon emissions, for example, by optimizing flight paths in order to minimize the generation of vapor trails called contrails. Another use case is in the rail domain, where a solution as green speed deployed by Thales allows to optimize the train speed to reduce energy consumption and consequently carbon emissions. Now, I will let Hervé explain how Thales is building a way to AI for mobility in Singapore.
Yes, thank you, David. Hi, everyone. I'm Hervé Jarry, Chief Technical Officer of Thales in Singapore. As David just said, in Thales Singapore, we work on several projects to build a trustable and green way to AI mobility. One first initiative is called DIVA, which is a solution developed by our digital factory with a Singapore urban rail transportation operator. DIVA extracts real-time metro passenger density data from existing CCTV cameras on station platforms and trains, and it uses AI video analytics. It provides direct guidance to passengers to select less dense spots in platforms and trains. It will also help operators in their decision-making. One second example is an AI for green projects that we are investigating also for metros. With a hot and humid climate, air conditioning in Singapore is almost a necessity. And we believe it can consume less energy thanks to AI using analytics and reinforcement learning. My last example will be in the area of air traffic management or ATM technologies. Through our joint lab, we call Air Lab, with the Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore. We'll be working together on green ATM solution to reduce greenhouse gases emissions. How to? Well, for instance, continuous descent operations, rather than by steps, can achieve significant carbon dioxide emissions. Another example, by routing an aircraft in accordance to weather conditions so that its engine performance is more efficient. That's what we call combustion-efficient routing. Smart mobility is also heading towards much more connected vehicles. Cybersecurity is paramount for the safety of people. Siegfried, how can Thales through AI cope with these new vulnerabilities?
Absolutely, Hervé. We work hard to provide a trustable AI to counter new and future threats in the cyberspace. And let me explain how. Soon, these connected vehicles will become Internet of cars, buses, apps, smartwatches, and Google glasses. To defend against malicious intruders, artificial intelligence helps to understand their intent, behaviors, and operating modes. Here in Canada, our honeypot AI-based solutions creates a dummy twin of these IoT. The malware thinks it is traveling and hiding in the train or the connected smartwatch. But in fact, our honeypot tricks it with the dummy twin of the IoT. It allows the AI to profile the threat, to learn from its behavior, and then to implement proactive defense across the entire real system before the malware can harm it.
These solutions help a lot with the building of a trustable AI. What can we do more to build an AI we can all trust?
First, Thales True AI means data must be transparent, explainable, and ethical, but it goes beyond the data. It's what the AI makes out of it that must be trusted. Think about the lane-keeping assistant for your semi-autonomous car. You learn by experience how much you can trust it for your own safety. However, the machine can also learn from the driver. In Quebec, we have created cognitive shadow and human sensors solutions to input human data into the machine interaction. Mixing both machine and human data into the algorithms will help in building the necessary trust to adopt the new AI in autonomous vehicle and smart mobility for seamless and trusted interaction. We are committed to build responsible algorithms, not malgorithms. AI must be reliable, trusted, and ethical, but it must be focused on building confidence for everyone involved right from the design of the algorithms. It takes a village of partners to achieve it, and Thales is playing a key role to make it happen.
Thank you, Siegfried and David, for your great explanations and the insight into Thales' road to mobility. If you would like to learn more, please do not hesitate to reach out to us.
Thank you, Hervé. Thank you, Siegfried. I think that our Thales actions contribute to pave the way to beneficial AI for humanity. Let's build together a future we can all trust.